pussy. Everybody's sexy. Sexy, sexy. Sexy Red. The hood hottest. You guys know my girl Sexy. I made a video, Sexy versus Tyler Red. Go watch it, guys. Did I say Sexy versus Tyler Red? Yo. Nah, it's shy. I'm too geeked to do this, man. Too geeked to do this, but I'm still gonna do it. I made a video, Sexy Red versus Tyler, the BET whole thing. So you guys go check it out. But today we're on a good light. We're on a good note. We're speaking about Sexy Red in a good light, just so you guys can see that. I ain't a hater. Actually, I like Sexy Red. I really like Sexy Red. Like she's cool. Her music is not bad. Her music is not trash. I don't know. People say it's trash, but it's not trash. You know, it's not horrible. It's not horrible. It's great. It's nice. It's interesting to listen to. You know, and yeah, I like that she's herself. You know, and yeah, she's got that aura to her. I don't know. I don't know if it's because of the sex tape that's out. I don't know. But yeah, she's got that aura to her. But yeah. Anyway, let's get to the topic at hand. So she was on the panel list with LeBron James. You guys know LeBron James. And Jerry Lorenzo, the creator of Fear of God. And they pretty much chopping it up on the shop. And under 3,000, damn. Almost forgot 3 stacks. And yeah, they're chilling on the shop, and they're talking about a whole bunch of different things. You guys know I like the shop. I think we've covered the shop, like this is the third time we're covering them. So yeah, it's dope. Let's take it away.
Yeah. But you said, Sexy, you're a writer too. Like you write, you don't go in the studio and just listen to a beat and start saying.
I have did that, and them was like the ones that everybody liked. Like, it was crazy. I'm like, the freestyles be the ones that like go viral and stuff.
But you'd rather write?
I'd rather write though. Like I want to come in already and just go record. I don't want to be in there trying to think.
When you show up to the studio, you got your wrote out?
Sometimes, or I come and sit in there and I write it, and then I go in the book. Because my team be like, go in there, just record it. I'm like, no, I'm finna write it down, then I'm recording. Yeah, that's how I go.
And then go to attention. And for you, Jerry, as a designer, what he said I was thinking about you, were you at all intimidated, like, oh, people study and live their whole life doing this, and I'm just going to take it on and do it?
Yeah, I think 1,000% you feel as if you're not qualified, right? And as you continue to...
This is my first time seeing this person. I didn't even know who he was. I had to Google him.
Follow what starts off as like having confidence and what's missing in the market, and it slowly turns into your fears of what other people, how they see what you're putting in the world, kind of go to the side, and you're more driven by this thing that you once, I guess, were inspired to do into now something you believe in, and that doesn't require a title.
Does it frustrate you when people say that to you, like, oh, you're a designer, you're a fashion designer, you're a merchant, you're a whatever they say you are?
I hate when anyone puts a label on me and it becomes their prison of how they see me. You know, it's like the whole shut up and dribble, right? It's like, oh, this is just a part of me. This is just another element to all that, you know, God has designed me to do. So,
yeah. And do you feel the same way about, like, you know, we talk about like streetwear, like is Fear God a streetwear brand? Is it just a fashion brand? How would you characterize what your brand is?
I think it's luxury. Even if it is essentials, I think it's luxury. You know, I think what I'm trying to do is...
It's definitely fucking expensive, man. Y'all niggas know Fear God is an arm and a leg. Jeez. That's why it's called the Fear of God, because once you buy it, you're going to fear God, because you're going to ask God, how will I make it the rest of the month? My money is finished.
Is to free people up to be the best version of themselves. And when you're the best version of who you are, that's the ultimate feeling of luxury, whether it's a hoodie or a leather fit head to toe. You know what I mean?
When you come up emulating the one before you, right? So I'm sure it translates for you as well, like in basketball, right? Emulating and for you, you know, getting onto the game for you as a designer. And then at some point, it clicks over where it's like, it's more you than the person you remember. You remember what that point was, or how that happens, how you get to that point?
Well, I think you know, looking up to people when you're
LeBron James. LeBron James. His son just got drafted to the NFL. How dope is that? Not NFL, NBA. Oh my God, jeez.
Like, gives you hope. You know, that, you know, you watching these people on television, or you're reading them in newspapers or magazines or the local library, whatever the case may be, you need a sense of hope. You know, you grew up in the inner city, we don't have much. It's not much inspiration.
Yeah.
One thing we do notice, we don't want to end up maybe like our homeboy or a homegirl or something that happened last week or whatever the case may be, when we just seen them last week, now we're not seeing them again. So, you know, having that aspiration that's outside the city, I'm inspired to want to be like Michael Jordan. He's in Chicago, you know, I'm in Akron, Ohio, whatever the case may be. So, you know, having that aspiration to want to be something greater than what's going on in my community, that's when it starts to flow. You know, you start to be like, okay, he black, I'm black. He's from Wilmington, North Carolina. Seems like a very rural place that ain't got much going on there. I'm from Akron, Ohio. Ain't much going on here. So there is possibility of getting out of
hope. That's how I feel. Like, if they can do it, I know I can.
Yeah, there's hope.
Who was that for you, Sexy?
Yeah.
It was a lot of people, because I seen like a lot of girls that like was coming up, get in the rap game and stuff, and then I'm like, oh, so they like this, but I know they like what I got to say then. I'm like, why they ain't for me then? Like, I ain't know what it take for them to like notice me. But once they did notice me, it was up. I knew it.
What you think did it? That people started knowing, is it a certain song, is it a certain demeanor?
Nope, I feel like it was just my time. Because like my baby daddy had got locked up, and then I was like more focused. I was like, dang, now I can focus.
And who helped you develop as Dre said, like develop his pen and writing, like
sound?
Usually it's a producer. It could be a producer. I think probably you was probably in the dungeon. You also had a partner.
Yeah.
Because a little bit, like who helped you develop that sound?
Nobody, me.
You did it all
Who
yourself?
else gonna do it?
Damn, all right.
You know, like, cause I heard you one time say, I'm the female Gucci man.
Yeah, I was
And so
listening
it's
to
like-
everybody, man. Like, I'm weird. Like, you probably wouldn't even think I said it just to say, "Thomas Andre," and like, hey, yeah. Like, I be I'm weird, man. So like, you never know when I'm finna turn on.
Yeah.
Like, I be in the car, we'll be smoking, and I just go somewhere else.
I will say to any artist though too, like, don't just listen to the genre that you in.
No, I don't.
Because
Yeah, definitely. You gotta expand, man. You gotta expand.
like what expounds or makes a genre better is things coming outside of it, getting into it. You know, and you interject that into, like, if you listen to classical and you say, oh man, I love that classical music, but people ain't really listening to that. But if I put that on some drums, it takes it a certain kind of way. You know what I mean? So I think when you say I listen to everything, like, that's one thing about Outkast. Like, we was just, me and Big listen to everything. Like, it was, and to that point, at a certain point, we felt like we can do everything because we listen to everything.
That's
so
how I feel.
yeah, I think music is just, you don't have to do one thing, you know, if you don't want to.
It
But
opened the
all the
door for other
influences.
stuff for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, like you can go be in a movie, you can start a fashion line, you can be a chef. For real, like you can do whatever you want to once you like in the game.
What do you want to do with it?
I'm multi-talented. I want to do everything. Like when I was coming up, I used to make my own clothes. I got a lip gloss brand. I used to sell lip gloss. Like I did.
Man, I love this chick. She's so cool.
Like I've been hustling this, y'all. Y'all want to tell y'all how I knew I was hustling? Because I sat back, I said, dang, I've been had hustling in my blood. Because when I was a little kid, I used to go to school. I used to be selling Kool-Aid out the little packets, like Kool-Aid and sugar. I cry the kids. I was like, on the side, give me my money here. Pour it in their hand. I ain't going up. I used to take the chips and the snacks from home, honey buns, oatmeal pie, come to school selling it to the kids. I'm like, Mama, they be saying they hungry, so she let me fill my book bags up.
Yeah, the candy lady.
Yeah, for sure. We all have
I've been hustling. And then when I was in middle school, I used to do my own hair. And then I seen the girls need to take hair done. So
her. You know how you do your own hair. Do you guys know how you do your own hair?
they started coming to me like, can you do my hair? I'm like, sure. I'm in middle school. I'm just doing some. But it started like, and that's how it got me popping. Like I was known as the hood hottest hairstylist.
Yeah, I used to cut hair too.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, I used to cut all the kids in the hood. Their mom used to come bring them.
Period. That's how it
$5
was.
a head. Yeah, before.
All right, cool, man. We're gonna leave it there. But yeah, as you guys can see, it's a dope chop, man. It's an interesting conversation. You got, 4 heavyweights, 4 really, big names, and just talking about interesting stuff. Everybody gets a turn to talk about their life here and there. Oh, that's very dope. Shout out to the shop. I really like. It's very unique. Like you don't see this type of podcasting. Because it is still a podcast, even though there's no cameras and stuff like that. But there's no cameras. Oh, niggas too geeked. There's no mics that you can see, but obviously it's probably those hanging mics. But yeah, that's dope. Shout out to the shop, man. Shout out to the shop. Let's move on.
Bust, I told that baby go. Bust.